So in my previous videos, I gave you guys kind of a brief show on how Toolbox Widget works, but I want to go into a little more detail on how these work and why I chose them and why I like them. One, I am very particular about organization. I've been trying to get this box organized for a while, and I've been trying to find the right product. Most socket rails are preset, 10 sockets, 12 sockets, whatever it be. I wanted, like my hex and my Torx to be on a rail that was specifically made for them without having to trim them. Toolbox Widget lets you do that. With them being modular, you can actually just snap them together and create the size that you'd like. If you want a 20 socket rail, you can do a 20 socket rail. If you want a 5 socket rail, you can do a 5 socket rail. Another benefit you'll see that I made on this rail is that you can join the 3/8, half-inch, and quarter-inch together, so that if you have, say, a rail of Torx like I have, where they're different sizes between 3/8 and quarter-inch, they're still on the same rail. There's a magnet on each and every single one of these pieces. Every modular piece has a magnet on the bottom. It sticks straight through my drawer liner, no problem. These things don't tip, they don't fall over. I moved my box all around the 40 bay shop, and I haven't had a single tool move yet. I haven't gotten my sockets set up just yet, but when you do regular sockets, you do have the option of purchasing the stems that go in there as well, and those just pop into the little hole, and then you have the stems, so it's a lot easier to read your sizes. With how forgetful I am, the orange indicator has been great, because if you forget a tool and you go to send a unit out of the shop, you're missing a tool, you can make sure you have it before you get it out of there. Now that we got sockets out of the way, let's get to everything else. The wrench, screwdriver, and plier organizers, my absolute favorite thing that I have found about them is, one, they all join together. So you can actually connect screwdriver, plier, wrench organizers together, and you can find different sizes of things you need to fit in them. Since they're all a little bit different, you're more than likely going to be able to find a size for whatever tool it is you keep in whatever drawer, and you can keep things organized how you want to keep them organized. If you have two tools that end up being a little too close to each other in the rails, you do have separators for the wrenches, sockets, for pretty much all of their systems. You have separators that can give you a little more space between each tool if you have wider tools. This is really beneficial when you're doing vice grips and linemans and things like that next to each other, and they need to have their own space. And as far as the different size plier organizers go, that's really nice because not all pliers are the same size. For instance, these strippers here are much smaller than these strippers here, but they both still fit because of the two different sizes. Same here with the vice grips. They fit right into there, whereas they wouldn't fit into that one.